Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Have you ever been in a conversation with a younger woman and wondered, wait, was that a sign? You're not alone. These days, it can be hard to read between the lines. But don't worry. In this video, I'm going to share with you 7 questions a woman might ask when she's genuinely interested in getting closer to you. Sometimes emotionally, sometimes romantically. Stick around till the end, because by recognizing these subtle cues, you'll be much better prepared to respond with confidence and clarity. Let's jump right in. And hey, don't forget to subscribe for more insights every week. Question 1. Do you live alone? At first glance, this can sound like small talk. It might come up when you're talking about your daily routine, your favorite weekend hobbies, or what you do after work. But here's the truth. When a woman asks, "Do you live alone?" it's rarely just about facts. She might be feeling out a few things. Your independence, your maturity, and yes, your privacy. It could also be her way of subtly asking, how much control do you have over your space and your life? Living alone can suggest you're self-sufficient, that you know how to manage your time, your responsibilities, and maybe even your peace of mind. But here's what's really interesting. She may also be visualizing what it would be like to be in that space with you. Not necessarily in a romantic way, but in a, "can I see myself here?" kind of way. That curiosity is natural, and how you respond can either build connection or create distance. So what should you say? Keep it simple. If you live alone, just say so, confidently but casually. You don't need to oversell it or make it sound like a bachelor's paradise. Let her imagination fill in the blanks. And if you don't live alone, that's totally fine. Talk about your living situation in a way that reflects your values, whether that's family, shared responsibility, or financial goals. Confidence isn't about the answer, it's how you carry it. Question 2. How many people have you dated or been with? Now this one can throw you off. You might hear it on a third date, or even in a late-night text conversation. And let's be honest, it can feel like a trap question, right? But pause. Before you get defensive or try to guess the right answer, consider this. When she asks this, she's not looking for a number to judge you by. She's looking for context. This question is usually about understanding your story, where you've been emotionally, what kind of relationships you've had, how you approach commitment, connection, or even heartbreak. In other words, how have your experiences shaped you, and what does that say about how you'll treat me? That's powerful. So how do you answer? First, be honest. You don't need to share every detail, but don't lie, and don't inflate the number to look more experienced. Women can tell when you're being real, and that honesty builds trust. Second, keep it respectful. No one wants to hear a list, but a thoughtful, self-aware answer shows emotional maturity. You might say, "I've had a few meaningful relationships, and I've learned a lot from each one." Or, "I've dated casually, but I'm at a place now where I know what I want." The key is framing your answer in a way that reveals who you are now, not just who you've been. Question 3. What kind of movies do you like? Now this sounds like a total no-brainer, right? Everyone talks about movies. It's safe, casual, universal. But here's the twist. When she asks what kind of movies you're into, it might not just be about your taste in film. She could be testing for compatibility, not just in genres, but in energy. Are you chill and laid back with comedies? Are you deep and introspective with dramas? Or maybe spontaneous and fun with action or thrillers? But even more than that, this might be a setup. She could be feeling you out for a possible movie night. A low-key, no-pressure way to hang out, especially early on. If you're vibing with her and want to keep the energy playful, try this. I'm actually into romantic comedies, but only the good ones. Got a favorite? Or, I like thrillers, but I'm always down to rewatch something classic. What about you? That opens the door for connection and keeps it fun. And listen closely. If she follows up with something like, "We should watch that sometime." Yeah, that's not just casual talk. She's giving you a green light. Don't overthink it. Just roll with it. Question 4. What are you doing this weekend? Now this one? It's a classic, and it's subtle, but intentional. When a woman asks about your weekend plans, it's not always because she's nosy or bored. She might be checking your availability without putting herself out there too directly. Think about it. Asking, "Wanna hang out?" takes confidence. But asking, "What are you doing this weekend?" feels safer, even if it means the same thing. It's a gentle invitation. So if you're into her and want to keep the door open, here's a smooth response. Nothing much planned yet. What did you have in mind? Boom. You've shown you're open. You've made it clear she has space in your schedule. And, most importantly, you've let her take the next step. That tiny bit of openness? That's often all it takes to turn a casual question into plans. Question 5. Can you help me with something at my place? Okay, this might sound like the type of request you get when someone needs a hand moving a couch, hanging a picture, or fixing something small in their apartment. But if we're being honest, it's rarely just about the task at hand. When she asks you to help her at her place, it's often a way of creating an opportunity to spend time together in a more intimate setting. It's not just about moving furniture or fixing a leaky faucet. It's about the fact that she wants you to step into her world, even if just for a little while. Think about it. Her home is personal. It's her sanctuary. Inviting you over to help means she's opening up her space to you. She's saying, "I trust you to be here." And let's be real for a second. Being in someone's personal space naturally brings a certain level of closeness. You get to see how they live, what their environment looks like, and who they really are behind closed doors. So what's your move? A confident, casual response like, "Sure, I'd be happy to help, and hey, maybe afterward we can relax with a movie or some drinks." This keeps things light, but also shows that you're not just there to do the task. You're open to spending more time with her. You're not rushing things, but you're also showing that you're interested in a deeper connection. It's a perfect balance. So next time she asks for help at her place, don't just think of it as a favor. Think of it as an opportunity to get closer. Question 6. How far is the restaurant from your place? Now this might seem like a simple logistical question, right? You might think she's just asking for directions or trying to plan out the evening. But here's the thing. When she asks about the distance from your place, there's usually more going on beneath the surface. She might be subtly wondering, how far are we from a more private, comfortable environment? How much time do we have before the night could naturally extend? This question often signals that she's interested in keeping the night going, especially if it's a good date or if there's been a strong connection. She's probably imagining how things could continue after the meal, whether that's moving the date to somewhere more intimate or simply spending more time together. This is a good sign. It shows she's open to the idea of your time together not ending right away. But how should you respond? If you're picking up on the vibe, you might say something like, "It's just a few minutes away, so we have plenty of time to take our time and enjoy the night." That response gives her the reassurance that you're not rushing the evening. It shows you're both on the same page, and you're not afraid to extend the moment. Remember, if she's asking this question, it's a subtle hint that she's already imagining the night continuing, and that's always a good sign of growing interest. Question 7. Do you like hugging? This one can fly under the radar, but it's actually a really important question. It might sound casual, like she's just curious about your physical affection preferences, but there's often more to it than that. When a woman asks you, "Do you like hugging?" it's her way of gauging your comfort with closeness. Here's why this is crucial. In early stages of a connection, many people are uncertain about physical boundaries. The question about hugging is her way of seeing if you're comfortable with physical affection in a non-pressuring way. And think about it. Physical touch, even something as simple as a hug, can have a huge emotional impact. It's a way of bonding, of showing warmth and affection, of saying, "I feel comfortable with you and want to connect." So how do you answer? The key here is to be open and honest about your feelings. If you enjoy physical affection, say so. A response like, "Yeah, I'm actually a fan of hugs. They just feel natural when you're close to someone, don't you think?" This is a relaxed, confident answer that shows you're comfortable with her and open to building that connection. The best part? If she's asking you this question, she's already imagining what it feels like to be physically close to you. And that's a big step forward in building intimacy. There you have it. 7 subtle but powerful questions that can reveal when a young woman is truly interested in you. The key is to stay calm, be genuine, and respond in ways that make her feel safe and understood. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Your experience might help someone else out. Thanks for watching, and remember, confidence is quiet, but it speaks volumes. See you in the next one.